How straight does a house really need to be? 84.3.
Is it good?
No.
Ah! Hey guys, we're not nearly finished. It's gonna take a while.
Morning. Welcome to episode 2. We're about to head over to the property and get the trusses and all the wood for the structure unloaded off the semi. We're only about two lots away. This is my in-laws' place that we're staying through the build, and we're only about 20 seconds away. So let's go check it out. Yeah, so it took about 4 hours to get everything off the truck and staged. I'm still probably gonna separate the barn and the house a little bit so that I know where everything's at. But aside from that, I'm gonna try and stay cool and dry because it feels like a sauna right now. I'm gonna start running these lines to get the barn foundation square and everything ready for them to start forming it up. You coming to work?
Yeah.
All right, so I've been out here for a couple hours now trying to get the perimeters marked and everything square, but I need a second hand, so King's here now. He's gonna help me get these laid out.
Just got this squared. Tomorrow we're gonna square the house platform. And pretty soon the cement is gonna come and we'll have some fun with that.
All right, so what does burn a foot mean? What does burn a foot mean?
It means burn a foot. Easy.
It means start.
I would start over there.
Start right there.
We're getting close to done, right?
We're getting closer.
By the way, I don't know why the world is like this. Why do people call crayons crowns? They're not crowns. They are crayons. People are sick these days. Day 2 or 3 of episode 2, and right now me and my dad are getting the house platform squared. It's taking a long time, but that's not gonna stop us. And then after we get it squared, who is coming? I forgot.
The forming crew.
The forming crew. And then after that, we're gonna start with the cement. And that's it.
All right, do it again.
Okay, burned.
All right, that's perfect. All right, so after a few hours, King and I got the house pad measured, perimeter measured, squared across. Pythagorean theorem works. It just takes a little bit of practice doing it to scale.
I thought it was gonna be easy.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to square up a piece of furniture that's only 8 feet, across, rather than something that's 60 by 60. But morning, beautiful sunrise. King and I are here this morning as they are about to start rolling in to start the forming for both of the pads. We're gonna help them get set up and let them get rolling. This is my first time really getting to physically see a glimpse of how this is going to be laid out. It's actually quite interesting. So this whole front area that I'm standing on right now is going to be front porch, and then we've got side porch, so it'll have the cantilevers coming over, and then we've got porch running probably about 2/3 of the way over there, where the main entrance will be, and then that big square in the middle is the house. So it's kind of weird to actually feel like, okay, this is where our big entertaining porch is going to be. It's kind of cool. The day that they were forming up the house and over here on the barn, everything on the house was fine as far as how they were setting it up. They were forming up rather than digging footers, and that's fine on the house because there's a bit more slope coming down to the house, so I'd rather have it sitting high. However, when it comes to the barn, so that was my batten board on the ground, and I expected them to kind of cut out this high area with the footer and then go from there, but they just ended up stringing basically from the bottom of their board all the way there, which leaves me really high in that corner. And on the back side of the barn, it's actually going to be open with a cantilever, and I want to be able to drive up and over and through it if necessary. And if it were that high, I would have to bring in an immense amount of dirt just to give myself a ramp up and over, and I didn't want to do that. I'd rather have it sitting lower to the ground. It'll still probably be 8 to 10 inches of foundation over there, but down here it'll be probably more like 4. So I'm digging out this footer just to kind of help them save on a little bit of labor as far as charging me for it. Just doing a little here, a little there. And I think overall it will make for a much better situation here at the barn. Morning. We are going to go check out what they did yesterday, putting all the pipes under where the slab is going to be and seeing how things are going.
The plumbers came yesterday, just finished the plumbing, and we're gonna lay out plastic on the foundations. Then after that, we're gonna soon, in about a week or around that, we're gonna pour the foundations, and yeah, we're getting closer.
King and I are down here, and we are gonna start laying down the plastic for underneath the slab. We're using a specific type called Stego Pango, which is not only a water barrier, but is also a permanent termite barrier. So now we're gonna roll it down to the end and try and make sure that it doesn't get off kilter. So I lost my helper. Kingsley had to bug out in order to go to some tutoring, but we did the first half of getting the Stego Pango wrap down, at least in place. I am about to unroll the second one to go across. Thankfully, I can get this in 2 easy strips. I went ahead and ran just an electrical conduit under where the slab will be so that I can get at least one power outlet to the middle of where the shop will be. I think aside from that, I should be good. I don't need multiple outlets, but I should be better with just one in the middle. The Stego Pango wrap is down for the barn. We're still gonna have to do the house. King helped me this morning before the sun really came out and knocked it out in one day. I wasn't planning on doing it myself, but it was just one of those things where the concrete crew was spaced out enough with their schedule that it just made sense for me to jump on. of the features that we have going on with our house is we've got the main house pad, and then we've got a drop down to a wraparound porch area that is concrete pad. And so because of that, because I have to keep this Pango wrap 100% sealed, we used Stego's Beast feet and Beast posts. So what it is it's a foot that has a pressure sensitive adhesive on the bottom of it that allows you to put it down, and you can use it as an anchor. So I don't know if you can see where we have it anchored, angled and anchored straight up and down so that it keeps the pressure. We also added these 2x4s just in case, keep everything straight. And I also have some screeding posts that can go into the middle of the pad that will automatically set the center screed point. So when they're actually filling this in with concrete, they know exactly where their height is in the middle of the pad. I'll show you those later. We are pouring foundations tomorrow morning, 7:30 sharp. The trucks will be here, rolling one right after another. And so I'm just kind of going over everything, making sure that there aren't any little holes that might have been caused by any of the mesh, and any seams that might need touched up with tape, just to make sure that this Stego Pango wrap is 100% sealed. Thanks for watching us get these foundations formed up. Next episode is all on pouring the concrete. Let's dive into that, but be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.